Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Tas World. So today we are going to learn chapter 2 of grade 6 science biology, which is components of Earth. So this is module 2. If you didn't watch the module 1 video, please go and watch that video. So let's begin. So in the previous video we did food and its components, a small introduction, and what are the basic components of food, and food detective of starch, protein and fat. And in this video we are going to do what jobs do nutrients do for our body, activity looking for water, and a balanced diet and deficiency diseases. So let's begin with what jobs do nutrients do for our body. So each type of nutrient plays a special role inside our body, and these nutrients are also known as components. So we can call it nutrients also. And each type of nutrient plays a special role inside our body. And there are 5 main types of nutrients, and those are carbohydrates, fats, vitamins and minerals, and proteins. And the carbohydrates and fats are known as energy giving foods, and proteins are known as a bodybuilding food, and vitamins and minerals are known as protective food. Carbohydrates and fats are known as energy giving foods because they give us energy, and vitamins and minerals protect us from diseases, so they are known as protective food. And proteins build the body, they repair the body and they build the body. So those are called as bodybuilding food. And examples for carbohydrates are rice, potato, wheat and sugar. And the function of carbohydrates are they provide us energy. And fats, examples for fats are butter, ghee, milk, cheese, etc. And the function of fats are they give more energy compared to carbohydrates. The carbohydrates also give us energy and fats also give us energy, right? But fats give more energy than carbohydrates. And the main difference between carbohydrates and fats are carbohydrates provide us instant energy. These carbohydrates provide us instant energy. And fats, they store the energy. They are the major storage form. They store the energy. So the main difference is carbohydrates also give us energy and fats also give us energy. But the main difference is carbohydrates give us instant energy and fats store the energy for later use. And fats give us more energy than carbohydrates. And we can get vitamins and minerals from fruits and vegetables. And these vitamins and minerals are required for normal growth and development, and they also protect us from diseases. And we can get proteins from milk, eggs, meat, fish, soya bean, etc. And these proteins, as I said, they are bodybuilding food, right? So they help in building the body and repair of the body. So they build the body and repair the body. So those are called as bodybuilding food. So carbohydrates and fats are known as energy giving food, proteins are known as bodybuilding food, and vitamins and minerals are known as protective food. So in vitamins there are several vitamins, and those are vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin B, vitamin C and vitamin D, and vitamin E and K. So there are around 6 types of vitamins, and those are vitamin A, B, C, D, E and K. These are the types of vitamins. And vitamin A, the function of vitamin A is it keeps the eyes and skin healthy. The function is it keeps the eyes and skin healthy. And vitamin B is also known as B complex. It's also known as vitamin B complex because it's a group of several vitamins called B complex, like vitamin B1, vitamin B2, vitamin B3, from vitamin B1 to vitamin B12. So only it's known as a vitamin B complex, B1 to B12. So these are the vitamin B. So it's known as vitamin B complex, and it also protects us from diseases. So we can get vitamin A from carrots, papayas, and pumpkins, and we can get vitamin B from tomatoes, fish, and bananas. And vitamin C is useful. It helps in fight against the diseases. It also fights against the diseases. And we can get vitamin C from orange, kiwi, and pineapple. And vitamin D, it helps our bones and teeth stronger. It makes our bones and teeth stronger. And actually, vitamin B is mainly from sun. So only the parents will say that go out and play. You'll get energy, right? Because the sun has a lot of vitamin D, and when we go out, the sunlight will fall on our body, right? So then we'll get a lot of vitamin D. We can get vitamin D mainly from the sun. And we can get vitamin D from also meat, broccoli, and mangoes. And mainly we can get vitamin D from the sun. And meat, broccoli, mangoes, etc. So the main vitamins are vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E, and K. So let's begin with activity looking for water. So here's the activity for you all to look water. So the first step to do this activity is we can take, for example, tomatoes. We can take some vegetables as tomatoes. We can take tomatoes and lemons. And when we cut these vegetables, we can observe the changes, and those changes are after cutting the vegetables. You can see in this picture, right? There are some water, right, on the chopped area. After cutting lemon, your hands feel wet, right? And the chopping area will get wet, right? As you can see in the picture, the chopping area has got wet. And when we cut lemons and tomatoes, the chopping area will get wet. So here we can conclude that we will not get water only from the drinking water. We can get water also from vegetables, fruits. So let's begin with a balanced diet. So when our everyday food contains a right amount of all our nutrients and a good amount of roughage and water, and I also in the previous video I talked about roughage, and this roughage is also known as dietary fiber. This roughage is also known as dietary fiber. So a good amount of all the nutrients and a good amount of roughage and water will make a balanced diet. Then it becomes a balanced diet. And the the nutrients which are needed are to make a balanced diet. We need carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins, minerals, fats, and fiber, and mainly water too. Water is also important. You can't ignore water. So it should be an equal amount of all the nutrients. It should not be like fats should be more and proteins should be very, very less, and vitamins a medium amount. It should not be like that. Everything should be in a right quantity. All the nutrients should be in a right quantity, and a good amount of roughage and water will make a balanced diet. We should have a balanced diet every time. So here are some smart cooking strategies. You can tell this to your parents because they cook, right? So you can tell this to your parents. So the process is that we should not wash the vegetables and the peeled vegetables. We should not wash it again. After peeling the vegetables, we should not wash it again. Before peeling it, we can wash, but after peeling, we should not wash it. So the advice is no. Washing the fruits and vegetables after peeling them, the advice is no. And if we wash it, it leads to loss of some vitamins. So why are we eating food? To get energy, right? And to get energy, there should be some nutrients, right? But when you wash the peeled vegetables or fruits, there will be some loss of vitamins. So before peeling, you can wash, but after peeling, you should not wash. And repeated washing of fries and pulses, advice is no. And it leads to loss of some vitamins and minerals. So we should not wash. We should also wash rice and pulses because there will be a lot of dust. We should wash, but 2 to 3 times is the maximum we should wash. But we should not wash 5 to 6 times. We should not keep on washing the rice. So it will lead to loss of some vitamins and minerals if we wash that. And the advice is actually no. So cooking in lots of water, then throwing it away. And when we cook in lot of water, we'll cook, right? And that water will take all the nutrients. And when we put lot of water, the water will take lots of nutrients in the cooked food. So it will lead to loss of useful proteins and many minerals. So the advice for this also is really no. So these were the smart cooking strategies. So let's begin with deficiency diseases. Examples of deficiency diseases. So the deficiency of proteins is when we don't eat enough proteins, our our growth will be stunned and the hair discoloration will happen, and the skin diseases and even DIHOA. So these diseases will come. So we don't need these diseases, right? So we should have a balanced diet. Why should we need these diseases? It's not useful, right? So that's why we should have a balanced diet. And the deficiency of proteins and carbohydrates are, if you don't eat enough proteins and carbohydrates, our growth will be stopped and the person becomes very lean and thin and very weak. It will not have a lot of energy. The person will not have a lot of energy. So these were the deficiency of proteins and carbohydrates. So here are the deficiency of vitamins. So here they gave us vitamin A, vitamin B1. Here they gave us only vitamin B1. If you want, you can search for vitamin B2, vitamin B3, and so on. So here they gave us vitamin B, vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, and vitamin D. So the disease of vitamin A is a loss of vision will happen. And the symptoms are poor vision, loss of night vision. At night you can't see. Many people can't see at night, but if you don't eat enough vitamin A dishes, your night vision will be lost and sometimes permanent loss of vision. And the disease of vitamin B1 is, the disease name is beriberi. The disease name is beriberi. And the symptoms are weak muscles and lack of energy. And lack of energy means very less energy. And the disease of vitamin C is scurvy. The name is scurvy. And the symptoms are bleeding gums and longer time for healing of wounds. So when you fall on the ground, there will be a wound, right? And your blood will be bleeding, right? And after some days, if you see the wound, it will be healed. But still some pain will be there, but it will be healed. Most of them will be healed. But if you don't get lot of vitamin C, it will take longer time for healing of wounds. And the gums will also bleed. And the disease of vitamin D is rickets. The disease name is rickets. And the symptoms are the bones become soft and they bend easily. Actually, the bones are very strong. And if you don't get a lot of vitamin D, your bones will be bent and they will become very soft. So why do we need these deficiency diseases? We don't need these deficiency diseases, right? So to clear all these deficiency diseases, we should take a balanced diet. So here are the deficiency disease of minerals. So the some example of minerals are calcium, iodine, and iron. So the disease of calcium is the bone and tooth decay will happen. The tooth will have lot of cavities and the bones and tooth will decay. And the symptoms are weak bones and tooth decay. And the disease of iodine is, the disease name is goiter. And the symptoms are swelling in neck glands and mental disability in children. And disability means like some people will not have legs or hands. This is known as disability. And swelling in neck glands also. Your neck will be very big. Something like this. Your neck will be very big. So the disease of iodine is goiter. And the symptoms is swelling in glands and mental disability in children. And the disease of iron is anemia. The disease name is anemia. And the symptoms are weakness. Energy will be very weak. Energy will be very less. So these are the disease of minerals. So let's understand these questions. What is the function of proteins? So as I told in the beginning of this video, I told some functions of each component, right? So here they are asking what's the function of proteins. So the function of proteins is it helps in building and repair of the body. What is the function of vitamin A? And as I told the functions of vitamin A, B, C and D. So here they are asking the function of vitamin A. So the function of vitamin A is it keeps the eyes and skin healthy. Define balanced diet. So they're asking to define what is balanced diet, they're asking. So a right amount of all the nutrients and a good amount of dietary fiber and water is known as a balanced diet. As I told, dietary fiber is also known as roughage. This dietary fiber is also known as roughage. And a good right amount of all the nutrients and a good amount of dietary fiber and water is known as a balanced diet. Here, like this, you can define a balanced diet. What is the disease and the symptoms of vitamin B1? So they are asking the name of the disease and the symptoms of vitamin B1. So the disease name is beriberi. And the symptoms are your muscles will be very weak and lack of energy, very less energy to work. So here is a homework question for you all. They are asking what's the function of carbohydrates. As I told the functions of all the nutrients, right? Here you should answer the function of carbohydrates. So this answer you should answer in the comment section below. And the person who answers the correct answer, I'll pin their message on the top. So that's it for this video. If you like this video, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching this video.